right into the toad.
Well, it is the snowpocalypse of 2026, and to be honest with you, we have had quite the time. Now, we have been cooped up in our house since Friday. Today is Tuesday, so we needed some fresh air. The only time that we were able to go outside was just to go out and make sure that all of our animals were okay, had feed and water, and their shelters were still structurally, that's a hard word for me, make sure they were sound enough to where the animals were safe while they were sleeping. So today we busted out of the house and went over to my in-laws, and we got to make some fun memories. We all slid down these really steep hills, and we just had a blast. Hudson had fun, Adeline had fun. It was fun to get out and laugh instead of being cooped up all day long. So I'm so glad that we did it. Over this snowpocalyptic time, we have seen anywhere from 3 to 4 inches of ice. We have had times where we've walked outside and just got pelted with ice coming down. We've had times where we went out and we saw little snow flurries. We've had times where we just go out and it's just clear and sunny and everything just seems to be melting, and then nighttime hits and it freezes all back up. So it has been one for the books. Honestly, it hits us every 3 to 4 years, maybe 5. We get these crazy events like this. It just kind of leaves you a little crippled because you don't know how bad it's gonna be. Like, are we literally in 2020 where we need to go stockpile of toilet paper, or is it just gonna be here for just a few hours and then go, because we hardly ever see accumulation. So this time was one of those times that it was definitely bad. When we left there, we decided to take a right and head towards West Monroe. Now, this is one of the hardest hit areas of northeast Louisiana, if not the hardest hit area. This road is actually leading us straight into West Monroe, straight into town, and trees are down everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Sometimes we came into like one lane of traffic because the tree was down and they've moved just a little bit of it to where you could get through and maneuver. But I mean, this was just crazy to go in and see, because where we're at, it's all clear. We have nothing down on the road, and 13 miles from our house you have devastation, and it's just so sad to see. But it's really humbling to see the community come together and make this a little less traumatic for the families in Ouachita Parish. Alright, looks like the buns are faring well. Hi, how you doing? This is Rhodey, and no ice in his water. What's up, Cobalt? This is Cobalt. He does have ice in his water. Gosh, that's so cold. Jeez. What's up, Cobalt? I have my light on my head right now. Oh, he's got a lot in his. Hang on. This is Stello. Look at that. Holy cow. Hi, Stello. He's a broken chocolate. And we have Miss Penelope. She's pretty good about drinking all of her water. She and Rosa. Rosa is her daughter. They're both chocolates. But Rosa did not drink all her water, so it froze a little bit. Then we have Miss Atlantic. Atlantic is a broken chocolate, and she has a ton of ice in hers. Oh my gosh. Tons. And we have Miss Confetti. Hey girl. Hey girl. Oh, you got just a little bit in yours. Yep. Uh-oh, I hit the wall with that one. Oh. Hi girl. So Confetti is a broken black. And then you have Atlantic, who is a broken chocolate. I don't know if you can see. Sorta kind of see. And then we have Nellie, Penelope. She's a chocolate. And then her daughter Rosa is a chocolate. And then we have, oh god, it's cold. Then we have Rhodey, who is a chocolate. And then we have Cobalt, who is blue. Beautiful blue color. And then we have little Stello. Stello is a junior, and he is our smallest one, but he is a broken chocolate. This weather has been quite the thing. I'm going to spin it around. I'll show you what I'm looking at outside. This is our barn. This is where we have all of our rabbits. All of our does are here and our bucks are here. And then I have a table with a scale. But this is in our side of our barn. I mean, it's just crazy. There are the goats and the pigs. It's nasty. Very, very nasty. We were able to get out today a little bit more, and kind of not really run the roads, but we were able to move around and get out of the house. We've been cooped in the house since Friday. I don't even know what today is. I think today's Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. So we've been in the house since Friday, and we're all going stir crazy. Literally, stir crazy. And we feed show hutch, and it's a lot smaller. I've noticed that we have less dust. We have less, they don't really throw it out as much as they did with the other pellets that we used. We've used Tylenol. We've used, what else did we use? We used, I can see the bag. I can't think of the name right now. And then to the top of that, I go back in with some, this is Row Apple Conditioner. It's just, we give this to our bunnies. It has just a little bit of all the good stuff in here. So we put that as a top dressing on top of our feed. We currently do not have babies in the barn, which I'm very thankful for because of the weather. It's so cold. But we have a couple of does that are bred. Penelope is bred, and also Atlantic is bred. Atlantic is bred to Rhodey, our chocolate buck, and then Penelope, or Nellie, is bred to Cobalt, who is my blue buck. So I'm really excited to see what they throw. Rhodey has a nice ear structure, whereas Atlantic is more of the pointed ear. I like to see more of a rounded ear. So I'm really excited to see what Rhodey and Atlantic throw. And then we have Cobalt, and Cobalt is bred to Nellie. And Nellie has the ear structure just like Rhodey does. So I'm pretty sure they're going to pass that on to their babies. And then he just has a really pretty blue color. And by mixing blue and chocolate, we have a chance of having a lilac. And Adeline's coming down, so Whiskey's outside barking. So that's what you hear. So on top of giving them their daily grain, if you will, their daily pellets, the show hutch pellets, we also give them the Row Apple Conditioner, and then we also give them some Western Timothy hay. I just don't measure this. I mean, I literally just get like a big handful and put it in there, especially with the cold conditions. They're kind of pulling it out and using it just to kind of get up off the wire. Now, they do have hawk savers in there, so they're not just sitting on the wire. You can kind of see the little blue spots underneath them. Cobalt's standing on his. Rhodey is not on his, but it's in there, and that kind of saves their hawk, and also they're not directly on the wire, so it's not making their feet like super cold. So we're going to go ahead and give them some more hay. They will munch on this. If they don't want their grain, then they'll eat their hay. If they don't want their hay, then they'll eat their grain, and then they'll move this around, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the loss of it because it is so cold. If they want to stand on it, I'm okay with that. So when I buy our hay, I buy it in a box, and it just comes wrapped up in a bag, and then I just pull from here, and it just goes straight in to their little house. Now we have, he's knocked his down as well. We have little wire cage hangers that hang here on the outside with the hay, and they can eat it through. I don't technically use those in the barn right now. I just put it in here to where they can move it all around. But we do use the hay holders for our travel cages when we're going to show. Even with them being in the barn, it's still chilly in here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
it's
cold. Still cold.
I would probably say it's probably in the 30s right now. We have Nellie. Penelope is bred, which is her chocolate, and she is bred to Cobalt, our blue, and she's due February 14th, so she is due on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and the same day as this
one. And we will be gone. So luckily I bred them in time for us not to be here, which is crazy. So this is Atlantic. Atlantic is our broken chocolate. She is bred to Rhodey, who is our chocolate buck. And she is also due February the 14th. So, yeah. Yay. I have not palpated, which I should have, the 25th. But I did not do that because it was so cold. I was just freezing. We will install a nest box the 11th of February, I think is what it said. So we have these two does bred. She is younger. This is Rosa. She is actually going to a new barn in February. Just the weather was really bad, and she's going to a show with me in February, and she's going to go to her new barn then. She has one show. We have one show February the 13th and the 14th, and we're going to enter her and show her, and then the next, I think it's 2 weeks after that, she's going to a show in Mississippi with me, and then that's when she'll go to her new barn. She is not bred currently. I wanted to wait, so we'll have 2 litters here, and then the boys are on this side. So that's our complete set.
And y'all, by the way, if y'all get a cage, get this time. This time's way better than this time.
Yeah, we really like these locks. I don't like this. I don't like this spring lock system so much.
I love it.
I don't know. It's just a pain in the Watusi. And then this one is just kind of, ta-da! I really like this one.
Just make sure you put it all the way on.
Let's go find our bad dog. What's that? Oh, Hudson left the car. Oh, look at this mess. Oh my gosh. You like this weather?
I don't. It's cold. Hey now, don't jump on me with your icy paws. Punch you.
So everybody has pretty much done okay for the most part during this storm. All of our piggies are doing good. They're definitely walking around in some slush right now, but we're going to go ahead and feed them because they are hungry. Pinto is like, I'm starving, Mama, come on. They hung out in their house most of the storm, houses, whatever you want to call them. And I've got to get them some new hay, and there's some more hay because I think they've been nibbling while they've been in there. But you know what? When the snowstorm and I'm in the house, I nibble on everything too. Okay, we have Pinto, we have Rusty, we have Red, we have Honey, we have Trump, and then we have the little black.
This one.
Yeah, she's in the bag back there. So we haven't named her yet. She needs a name.
Honey's the bad one.
No, Honey is not a bad one. Honey is just Honey.
Cold.
Look at the amount of ice we got under our bucket.
Ooh, that's bad. Look over there too. We should have recorded whenever this thing was covered in ice. That would have been crazy. She's about to fall. We have to run and feed them before they get to there. Hey, there's the bad dog.
Honey.
Honey. Don't eat, bro. See, Honey's the angrier one. And trust me, they do fight over food. And then we have a hole in our lid, which I just did that, but that didn't work out. So we have this old Tractor Supply bag. Yay. That came out of the lid. I'm gonna sip it.
You can see there are people driving the highway. Even though it is kind of nasty down there.
Which is really
honestly,
crazy, 'cause I don't like that.
It's honestly not as bad in some spots as a lot of people are saying. Like, you can definitely hit like pavement, but some places are a lot darker with black ice. So I don't even have our shocker on. Our line is through here and they're freezing. It's in the ice, but it's gonna be super nasty when all this crap melts. Look at that little bird. Oh my gosh. Oh, he just flew. Where'd he go?
Right there.
There he is. Oh. I think Penta scared him.
Yeah.
They are literally just trying to find food because everything that they eat is frozen.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh. Alright. Now we're gonna go check on the
My mouth is frozen.
chickens.
My lips would probably be perfect behind the
I usually get caught out in the dark, so I had to wear my headlamp. But look how nasty. Look how gross. It's thawed out and it is just nasty. And for the most part, it stayed pretty warm in here. It's dry. I put down new bedding. I opened up a little bit the film from connecting from the tarp to here, just so it would vent through here a little bit more.
And I'm also the one who's wearing tennis shoes.
Everybody seems to be doing good. This plastic has been amazing. I just wrapped it over the run part of the chicken coop, and it has really been great. I cut out the door so I could get in, and that cold wind was not hitting them, so I'm very impressed. Very happy that I chose to do this. Alright, we're now up in the little chicken area, and I've got to get my gloves. My hands are so cold. I just turned my light on because it is getting darker, but I'm gonna check on them. I just wrapped a tarp around their little grill out area. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so conveniently my phone decided to die right as I was showing you guys the babies. So again, they're in a room in the barn, and I have the tarp over them, and you would not even believe how warm it is in here as opposed to outside. I did go ahead and feed them, and they are a bit bigger, but they're not big enough to put outside yet with the bigger girls. So I had to open a feeder, take the top off, and just open feed them like that. And then when they get just a little bit bigger, we'll introduce them to the girls. We're going to open this second part up. I left it closed because I actually put pallets, or not pallets, but pads of hay, a hay pad up against here and up against the side and down in the bottom of their coop. Now I understand it's going to be messy and nasty, But I would much prefer them to be on something to where the air is not flowing up underneath them and getting them really, really cold. And then on the top of the coop, I put a layer of hay as well, just to kind of trap that body heat down a little bit lower so that they could stay warm a little bit longer. Look how pretty. Holy cow. It does not do it justice. Like, it is like a fuchsia pink color. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Wow. The greenhouse is still up and it's faring pretty well. I had to vent it a while ago because it was so hot, but it's doing pretty good. We are quite literally hauling gallons of water up to give to the pigs every so often because it's just going to freeze right back up. So I don't dump like tons of water in there at a time because it's just freezing into like chunks of ice, literally. I'll show you. There's like an ice block. You've seen Frozen where they're like cutting ice? That's exactly what that is. That came from their water. So this is what we resorted to, is every couple of hours bringing gallons of water out, 2 gallons at a time, just so we can make sure that they don't freeze or the water isn't freezing in here, and then coming out and busting water again. So 1 down, 1 to go. They will usually go through this much water in a couple of hours, so I don't really have to worry about coming back out and dumping a whole lot of ice out of their bucket. And usually when it gets really low, I'm gonna have to pour from above, sorry. When it gets really low, one of the pigs will get in here and like knock it over, so it's just a slushy mess under here. So to prevent that and prevent everything freezing back up, I'm just hauling gallons at a time. Hi. Hello, Russie. Hi. How are you liking this snow or this ice? Yeah, it's not fun, is it? I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We didn't ask for it either. That's why we live in the South. Pinta seems to be handling it pretty fair. Gotta do what you gotta do. Other than our 2 dogs inside, that's pretty much everything that we have. Our cat. The rabbits are good. Pigs are good. Chickens are good. Baby chicks are good. They're not really chicks anymore, but little chickens are good. And we're set and ready to go inside. So it is, sun's going down now, and it's definitely getting quite a bit cooler. So I'm gonna head inside and warm up. My fingers are frozen, so I'll see you guys later.